Something happened one stormy night that no scientist can explain. A village faced certain destruction. By dawn, not a single life was lost, and witnesses say a radiant woman in blue and white stood in the sky. Stay with me to hear the full story, because what happened next will give you chills. Picture a tiny coastal town swallowed by a raging storm. Winds screamed like a living beast. Rain hammered rooftops until the river burst its banks. Electricity failed, plunging every home into darkness. Families huddled together, whispering prayers they feared would never be answered. Near midnight, the wind eased. A strange hush fell over the village. Then, above the church steeple, a brilliant light pierced the storm. Villagers looked up and froze. There, glowing against the night, stood a figure clothed in blue and white, hands raised in blessing. Fishermen, elders, and children later gave the same account, though many were miles apart. Moments later, the impossible happened. The floodwaters began to retreat, slipping back into the river as quickly as they had surged. Meteorologists would later admit there was no natural reason for the sudden calm. But the people of the village needed no explanation. They knew they had witnessed a miracle. When dawn broke, not a single life had been lost. Homes stood dry where ruin had seemed certain. Hearts once filled with fear now overflowed with gratitude. Even those who had doubted found themselves kneeling, whispering thanks to the mother who had answered their cries. Was it chance or divine mercy? For those who were there, the answer is clear. The Blessed Virgin Mary continues to guide, protect, and intercede for all who call upon her with faith. Have you ever experienced something you can only describe as miraculous? Share your story in the comments and remind the world that miracles still happen.